And staying with the theme of architecture, with China's rapid pace of urbanization, many rural villages are facing abandonment. Can architects restore their fortunes? Our reporter Yang Zhao visited one such village in Henan province.
A delicate modern work of art, hidden in one of the poorest villages in China.
看到这个房子的时候，我们不得不说，一下我们就被打动了。它的室内是非常的具有震撼力的。 12米宽，有40多米长，木构架非常的完美，保持得非常好。
He Wei, an architect from Beijing, marveled at this abandoned 1950s warehouse complex when he first came to Shihe Village 3 years ago.
当时我们的第一感觉就是说很震撼，这个空间很有力量，很有魅力。
In the following month, He Wei redesigned the warehouse, tearing down worn walls, inserting more windows, connecting the buildings with corridor. The old, crumbling warehouse was transformed into a cafe, an activity center for villagers, as well as the museum for local tea tree oil.
它其实相对来说比较小，设计师他的约束实现他思考的东西可能相对更容易一些。
Government-promoted urbanization and an unbalanced development between rural areas and the city have made many farmers leave their land. This has threatened thousands of traditional villages with extinction. Now these villages are a new paradise for Chinese architects. They have built primary schools, libraries, museums, and even pigsties, all to realize avant-garde ideas which were hardly allowed in the city. And thanks to the internet, their work has drawn public attention to the villages, even if they are located far from the city. Their eye-catching architecture in the rural areas coincidentally match the need of the forgotten villages. A revival in spirit. He Wei's projects attracted many fans online, firstly from the architect, and then from urban residents who wish to spend a weekend in the countryside. The booming tourism has brought profit and vitality back to this unknown village. Such a successful case in China involves the complex interplay of factors: historic buildings and scenic landscapes, supportive local officials and residents, and a proximity of nearby cities.
Well, just a few kilometers away from Shihe Village, you can see this type of places have all been abandoned. Land wasted, houses collapsed. That raises the question of whether Shihe Village's case can be copied in other Chinese rural areas. After all, not all villages have the potential to become a tourist destination.
我觉得得有人做示范。
I think projects like Shihe can serve as a powerful signal to villagers and officials that these communities are worth investing in.
Luo Deyin leads the overall planning of Shihe Village. He has been doing the same preservation experiments in many other rural villages. What encouraged him most is the changing policy environment.
我觉得在大概2、3年之前
3 years ago, urbanization was a major measure to assess the performance of a local official. But now, it turns out that if you can preserve a traditional village like this, it can also be a political legacy.
比较好的政绩的体现。
But given the vanishing speed of these villages, the preservation work will have to race against the time. Yang Zhao, CCTV, Henan Province.